Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part of a marathon. I am on my second video of the night, so you're going to see me looking like this twice. Today I'm going to talk about 10 products that I think are really great for helping you get that budge proof makeup during the summer. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. It's not summertime yet, but recently there have been days when I have applied my makeup and I have noticed that it had long wear. It looked great for longer. I would immediately start thinking, what did I put on my face today to get this outcome? I'm like, what do I have on today? That happens to me a lot. Does it happen to you? And you want to duplicate that same experience day after day. You want to have a good makeup day every day. Some products just work better than others. So I thought I would just share with you guys some of the products that I currently use that I think give me really great outcomes. And you could almost choose any of these products and incorporate them into your makeup routine, and you will probably see a difference in how your makeup looks and how long it stays on your face. That's how good these products are. They work great together, but any number of them work wonderfully individually. They are good. I have 11 because I have an honorable mention that I'm going to tell you guys at the end, and you will find out why it's just an honorable mention when we get there. So let me start with the strangest product that I have. So this is a product that was actually sent to me a while ago. Probably should be tossed at this point, but I ain't gonna toss it. I got this product sent to me from a company called Your. You have to do this quiz, and then they send you products based on how you respond to the quiz. And I have combination skin. I get oily in my T-zone. I'm sure when I answered the quiz, I mentioned that I get oily in my T-zone. So one of the products that came with the set that I got, because I think it came with like a cleanser and moisturizer and nighttime moisturizer. It's like 4 products you get. This one is the day cream. It has sunscreen SPF 30 in it, and it has a number 2 on it because it's like the second step after you cleanse. And I know that this is the product of the others that really gives me that like shine proof flawless look, because sometimes I wouldn't use the other products that came with this kit and I would just use this. And whenever I would use this sunscreen, I would have an awesome makeup day, no matter whether I use the other products or not. If I just use this by itself with my other makeup products, it always made this huge difference. And I'm like, how is this brand that I know hardly anything about giving me life? But it is. And I just wanted to pass it along. I think that you can purchase these products individually. I am assuming that if you had like dry skin and you answered the quiz, they would not recommend this product to you. So I'm not sure how you are like sure to get this one. It has day cream on it for me. It has a number 2. And as I said, the way I would have responded to the quiz, I would have indicated that I sometimes get oily during the day. I just wanted to tell you guys about this one first, since it's kind of a brand we have not heard of, but I will link it down below if it's something you're interested in trying out. But it gives amazing results when it comes to like budge proof makeup. Beautiful. So good. Okay, another product that I have been using since getting it during the 21 days of beauty, and it comes in this little box here, and it also came in this. The first one that I purchased came in a little cute baggie. This one's empty. I need to put it over here in the empties, so I'm gonna grab my new one. But this is a milk primer by Beekman 1802, and it is also a sunscreen. So this is the second one that I purchased, and they've actually changed the bottle just a little bit, because this second one is frosted and this one was not, and it doesn't come in the little baggie this time. It came in a box that was different. So it has like a little ball in here that kind of shakes up the product. It's an SPF 35, and I kid you not, like this is one of my favorite primers now, guys. I think that this may be only like $25. To me, it's not that expensive of a primer. The fact that it doubles as sunscreen, I just love that about it. I have amazing makeup days whenever I use this, to the point where I purchased it a second time. I got it during the 21 Days of Beauty for half off, and I loved it so much that I bought it regular price when I emptied the first one. So this is my second one. I haven't started on it yet, but I am getting ready to start on it. I will start on it, but it is so good. It is an amazing primer. It is a great sunscreen as far as I know, and my makeup looks amazing whenever I use this. So it is lovely. And again, any of these products, if you just incorporate one of them, you'll notice a difference. So love this. I'm just going in order. So quite a few of the items that I'm sharing are primers. That makes a difference, guys. So if you're not a person that typically wears primer, you might want to incorporate primer, because it will help add to the longevity of your makeup if it is one of the intended purposes of that primer. Some primers are there to make your skin more glowy and dewy, but I have chosen ones to share with you today that really help add to the longevity. So the next one that I want to mention that I always talk about here on my channel is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. I actually did a little short on my channel about this product, because I think I talked about it in a longer video, and then I just pulled the short from that longer video. This is maybe my third jar of this. I've purchased it in this larger size. They do make it in a smaller, like more travel size. This jar lasts me forever. Of course, I wear a lot of makeup and have a lot of primers, and that may be why it lasts so long for me, but you use such a small amount whenever you use this that it just lasts forever. Because it says Vitamin Enriched Face Base, I think that many people probably think it's just a moisturizer, and how would moisturizer add to the longevity of your makeup? But this is intended for people who have combination oily skin. When I have looked at the description on this before, it doesn't include dry skin people. So it's more intended for people who have oilier skin. So there's some kind of magic in here that is meant to help your makeup last longer and to keep it on your face. And I actually tried it for the first time as a part of a Point Perks. It was a Point Perks that I picked up from Sephora, and I really didn't know what I was picking up. I just picked it up, and then I kind of read it one day and said, oh, this is a primer. And I tried it, and I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't think anything of it when I initially applied it. I thought I had good makeup, was no big deal. But where this shines is like at the end of the day, when your makeup hasn't broken apart and you have really long lasting good longevity. That's when you really see that this is an amazing primer. And there was a time that a lot of people talked about it when it maybe, I don't know, years ago. I did see a few people here, they are using this on their channel, but now I don't hear as many people talking about it. But it is an amazing primer. You get so much of this. It is a little bit pricey, but it's a large jar and it lasts forever. And it will really help with the longevity of your makeup. I love this stuff, and I have purchased it many times. So definitely one that I recommend if you're looking for a good primer to help with the longevity of your makeup. A lot of these products have been a little bit pricey. If you're on a budget and you're looking for a primer that is going to help your makeup last, then I would definitely recommend the Ordinary High-Adherence Silicone Primer. This is a new one that I just picked up, and I have gone through 2 or 3 of these already. It's like under $10, I believe. With inflation, who knows now. It is an affordable brand at Sephora, and it really helps your makeup last and stay on your face. It is a high adherence, so your foundation is going to adhere to your face. And whenever I start kind of reaching for this and I start using this primer, I will oftentimes reach for this over other primers. It's that good. So it's an affordable brand, so that gives it a big old check mark that it's an affordable brand. It competes with any brand, even though it's affordable. It says high adherence blurring surface smoother and primer. So that's also a plus. So this is also one of those must-have products. If you want to just choose any one of these, you will notice a difference. This is good. I have a couple of foundations that I want to mention that stand out to me. The Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation I use so much and have talked about so much here on my channel lately that I'm not going to talk about it today. It's not one of the products that I have over here today. It looks great in film and it is very long lasting. So I love that foundation. However, these are not new. They've been out for a while, but whenever I go back to them, I have fantastic makeup days. My makeup looks flawless. It lasts so much longer than my other foundations, and it ends up being the one that I will reach for if I know I'm going to have a super long day or be very active during the day and I don't want my foundation to budge. I will reach for this. So I just had to tell y'all about it again. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. This is the shade Cadiz, and I love this foundation, and it lasts forever. It like never empties. It is a full coverage foundation. So I don't have it on today because I just wanted to wear something else. So I don't have it on today, but every time I reach for this again, like when this came out, everyone hyped it up and everyone talked about it so much. We all really, really love this foundation, but that's been a while. But every time I reach for it, I'm like, oh, I forgot how good you were. Like, I always think that, oh, I forgot how good you were. It is so good. And this is like a squeezy bottle, so it's really great for travel. It just gives you the most beautiful, smooth, soft, matte complexion. And it just lasts longer and covers better than a lot of my foundations. So I love this foundation, would repurchase it again, and definitely recommend this one. Like if you want a full coverage beat, but you want it to last and just stay on and stay in place, this is really a great one to have, especially during the summer. If you never checked it out, I would recommend checking it out. If they still have it in the store at Sephora, you can always get samples of foundations. You just have to ask them and they will put a sample in a little container for you so you can try it out and see if you like it for yourself. Love this. This is an oldie but goodie, and I have repurchased this foundation. This is the Double Wear by Estée Lauder, and the one that I wear like in the summer months is 5W1.5 Cinnamon. It's more of my summer shade, but I wear it anytime during the year, and I'll just make sure like to use like a brightening concealer with it and my translucent powders, and I usually can get this to work all year round. But the Cinnamon shade is the shade that I prefer like during the summer months. And it is also a beautiful full coverage foundation, and it is also one that is very long lasting. So even though this has been talked about old school, like what we would consider to be old school foundation, because foundations are just launching left and right all the time, it is still a tried and true foundation. When I was talking about the face mask, some of these products I probably mentioned in that video years ago, like at the beginning of COVID, I filmed a face mask video that lots of people watched initially and came to my channel from that video. But of course, we're not in face masks anymore. Some people aren't. Some people still are. Some people still are. However, if you were to go back to that video, you would still learn a few tricks during that video when I talked about how I was keeping my makeup on underneath the face mask. And that particular day I was wearing the Double Wear foundation, and it was the foundation I was reaching for a lot that lasted under my face mask better than others. So if I am gonna have a long day and I don't want my makeup to budge and I just want to lock in place, this is the one that I will reach for as well. So I also highly recommend this to anybody who's looking for foundations that just don't budge, that cover, that look great no matter who you are. This just always works. It has tons of shades, and so does the NARS. They both come in a lot of shades, and it's just beautiful. This one seems to be a little more like natural finish. I don't know how it's described, but I don't see it as being as matte. It is more like a natural finish, but it is gorgeous. Of course, this is Double Wear. but definitely one that I also like to keep in my collection. My daughter actually fell in love with this one too. And she has like skin that's more on the dry side, but she loves this double wear foundation. Loves it. No matter who you are, you'll probably love that foundation, and it is going to last. Now we're down to powders and setting sprays that I think make a difference in locking in my makeup and helping me have that budge proof makeup. One of the powders that I'm going to mention is the HUDA Beauty Powder. This is an easy bake powder. The one that I wear mine in is Banana Bread. I actually just picked up the Cherry Blossom Bake as well, and can't wait to try that. It's like a pink powder, but it comes in lots of gorgeous shades, so no matter what your complexion is, you should be able to find a powder that you love. I actually did my best friend's niece's prom makeup. She likes to get me to do her prom makeup, which I like that she asks me because I'm old. I like that she's willing to ask me because I am a mature woman, and this 18-year-old likes for me to do her makeup for the prom. So I used this powder on her, and she actually has a deeper complexion than me, but I used it in her T-zone, and she was like, oh, what is this? I need to take a picture of this. Like, she was feeling herself so much after I did her makeup that she took a photograph of this powder because she was that in love with how it looked on her. But this is just a beautiful powder. It's going to give you a gorgeous finish, but it also helps keep your makeup in place. So it is actually the powder that I used today to set my makeup. This powder is beautiful. So that's first thing, is it's gorgeous, and it's a tried and true product. Like, lots of people love the HUDA powder. It also really locks in my makeup, and one of my favorite to use for that purpose. Like, it just gives you a gorgeous finish. Your face is gonna be snatched for longer. So if you haven't tried this powder, it's great. The one thing to keep in mind with this one is it does have a slight fragrance, but it's a great powder. One of the reasons I mentioned the HUDA powder is it's readily available and easy for you guys to get. This is actually a powder that I like more than that one, and that is a powder by NIKKIA Joy Cosmetics. She is a YouTuber in Australia, and she started her own cosmetic line, and she has this powder. She has some other like pigments, and she has lashes, but the first product that I tried from her was the powder. I think I also picked up a couple of her lashes to try, but I love this powder, and I have purchased it twice now. I actually have to hide it because my daughter started liking it a little bit too much. And I was like, wait a minute. I had it sitting on the vanity, and usually things that I sit on the vanity we could both kind of use, but she never tried the powder. She never reached for it because she wasn't a powder person. She doesn't usually like to wear powder, but suddenly she decided, oh, I think I like powder. I like powder. I'm going to start using the powder. So she reached for this powder. It smells like cake batter. And so once she realized, oh my gosh, it smells like cake batter, she just fell in love with just the smell and the experience. But your makeup is going to be snatched, it's going to be flawless, and it's not going to move. NIKKIA Joy has oily skin, so she formulated this for oily skin. Y'all, when I tell you this is the best powder, it is so good. And when I start to see myself getting ready to run out, I'll go ahead and place my order because it's got to get to me from overseas. It's got to get to me, but it is that good. It's the best. So I actually love this more. It's very finely milled. The smell is great. It gives you a flawless appearance, and your makeup is going to be snatched and locked in. It is so good. It is by NIKKIA Joy Cosmetics. I will link it. I can't even do like an affiliate link with this product, but I talk about it all the time because I want to share that with you guys. I want you to know how good that face powder is. It's good. Another product that I want to mention is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is the mini. You can purchase this in a larger size. I always purchase it in a mini because I usually buy the set of 2. It comes in like a set of 2 during the holidays, so I like to buy it when it's 2 of them. It does have a slight fragrance, so I'll go ahead and tell you guys that now. But this is one of the best setting sprays I've ever used as it relates to locking in my makeup. Your makeup is not going to budge when you apply the setting spray. It's just one of those setting sprays that you can tell you used. Like if you don't use it, your makeup is going to look one way. If you use it, it's going to look a totally different way. Like it's that good. When I purchased this, no more Urban Decay. Urban Decay just did not exist for me anymore. I still purchase it from time to time, but I usually just buy it because it's on sale. If it's on sale, I'll still pick it up, but I don't really have to have that one anymore. I just don't. It's just okay for me now. This knocked that one out of like the top spot. It really wasn't my top setting spray anymore. I really like the Kat Von D setting spray, the Lock-It Mist that they used to make, but they stopped making it. So then Urban Decay was probably the second one I liked. There's also one by Gerard Cosmetics. Do you guys remember them from back in the day? They make really good setting spray as well, but I just haven't purchased it in a while, but it's also very good. But as far as setting sprays that you can just go to the store and get, this is one of the best that's out there. But the one thing I can tell, like once I apply this, it tightens just a little bit, but it's not uncomfortable for long. But I can tell I applied this setting spray. I can tell that it goes, and it's like it locks everything in, but your makeup is going to look amazing and it's going to last all day. So this makes a difference, and it's by Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, my 10th product, but don't forget I have an honorable mention that I want to tell you guys about. But my 10th product is another setting spray. This one is the POREfessional Super Setter, and this actually is in my #1 spot. I did really like this, and this was like my #1 setting spray. This is a new bottle here that I have. I still really like that, but it's my #2. Of these two, Charlotte Tilbury probably locks your makeup in a little better, like that's like really gonna snatch you. But this one is a little more comfortable on my skin, and it's gonna give you a poreless look, so that just levels it up. It has that POREfessional part in it, and it's gonna erase your pores and make you look like you have the smoothest skin ever. I could tell a difference. So when I don't apply this setting spray and I use something different, I'll go in the mirror and go, what's different? And I don't know what's different. And then I'll think about it, and it's like, oh my gosh, I reached for that other setting spray today, and I noticed that my skin isn't as like poreless and smooth, and it doesn't look the same as when I use this. So this really does lock in your makeup. I used it today to set my makeup today. It's going to give you that locked in appearance, but it also is going to do so much to minimize the look of your pores and just give you this sort of airbrush finish. And this one claims to be airbrush too. I need to go back to this one, but I'm using this right now. I'm in love with this right now. I'll go back to it eventually, but I still highly recommend it to you guys because it is the bomb. But lately I've been reaching for this and have just been really feeling this one, and it is so good. So either one of these setting sprays, you can't go wrong with them. You can't go wrong. They're great. Okay, my honorable mention is an honorable mention because of the price. It's the primer that I used today, actually. I have on two primers. I have this primer on, and then I used a Tarte primer to kind of help conceal my pores, and I still love that one too. It's really great too, and it's like a matte primer, and it comes in a little jar, and that one's really great for your pores. But this is the Sisley Double Tenseur, and it's like instant and long term is what it says, and I keep it in the box so that I don't lose it. I don't want to lose these, it's so expensive. So I purchased this maybe last year from Beautylish during their gift card event for $220. I only picked it up because I'd heard a lot about it over the years, and I said, one of these days I'm going to buy that primer. Yes, I am. I'm going to take the plunge. I'm going to try it. I got to see what the hype is all about. And you only get an ounce of this. It's an ounce. And it's supposed to, I think, if you keep using this over time, your skin is supposed to also improve. So it's supposed to help with your skin. When you apply this, your makeup is going to last so much longer. And I can tell a difference when I use this, that I have like fantastic makeup days. Like I have the best makeup days, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't want to like you. I have a conversation with her. I did not want to like you. But it's like a gel primer, so it's a gel consistency. It just gives you gorgeous makeup days, and it does help add to the longevity of your makeup. I think I would buy this again, but I'm trying not to run out. Like I try not to be too crazy with it and use it all the time, because I think I would be sad if I went through it like that. So I will use it a little bit and then I'll put it aside and use something else. But I really do enjoy this, and I figured I would, hoped that I would, because of the price. I don't know if it's worth $220. I don't know if it's worth it for you to purchase it at that price, because a lot of the primers that I have mentioned to you before are also very, very good. So why spend $220 for this? If you like luxury products and you don't have a problem spending $220 on a primer, and you're like me, you're just curious and you want to try it out, I am here to tell you that the stuff is good. It is good. Your makeup is gonna last so much longer. I haven't touched up today. Like when I say that, no, let me take it back. I think once I maybe took my brush and did this, since I've been sitting here filming and I'm on my second video. So between this and the setting spray that I used, my makeup has stayed fresh and looked really nice for a long time. So when I wear this on a work day and I work hard all day long and have longer days, if I work into the night or whatever, my makeup does last a little bit better than it does when I wear other products. So it is good. It's just pricey. So it's more of an honorable mention, because I hate to not give it credit for how good it is, but I just know the average person is not going to want to pay $220 for a primer. So this concludes my 10 products that I think will really help you have budge proof makeup. Remember, you don't have to buy them all. You could just buy 1 or 2 and you will probably notice a difference in your makeup and the longevity of your makeup. If you decide to try any of these products out, I would love for you to come back and comment in this video and let everybody know, including myself, how they worked for you. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.